What's going on, guys? Just got a brand new Subaru WRX base model, 6-speed manual. About a few weeks ago, just got about 400 miles. This is my first car ever being manual transmission. I knew how to drive manual transmission beforehand, just because I work on cars and was able to pull in customer cars here and there. And my friends had stick shift cars, but I really learned just barely getting this brand new car in. Just because I had it as a daily driver and was able to drive it all the time, I was able to pick it up. I feel pretty proficient in driving it now. Got it in black. What I want to do is I want to make it black and gold, change the rims out to BBS wheels. I want to change the decals on the back to gold. Was looking to make a choice of a used, like 2008 to the 13, but I just decided to be much safer and a better choice down the line, and to keep for a long time, just to get a brand new one. So that's what I did. If you guys want to stick around and see what I do to this thing, I'll be making quite a few videos on it. Probably make some tips and tricks, or just how I learned manual transmission driving as well. It's a beautiful car. It's a fast car. I have yet to do some really decent pulls on it because I'm still trying to break it in at 1K miles, and then I can mess around with it a little bit. But I've done some decent pulls here and there, but otherwise it's a lot faster than I thought it would be. But it's a fast car. Just real quick, I chose this over the STI. I mean, I like STIs, but personally I feel like STIs are more of a monster in its own right, and I don't need that kind of power, and this is way more than enough power than I would ever need. And also too, since I'm a daily driver and thinking about my future too, family, kids, stuff like that too, economical driving, gas mileage, things like that too. So this is the choice. Winter driving, all-wheel drive. I have no problem with it at all whatsoever. It's perfect. This is my first stick shift car ever, and I've never had a personal car that was stick shift, so I had to learn off this car, and still learning now. Yeah, I've been driving for a little under a month, and I felt pretty comfortable in probably 2 weeks of driving it. And like I said, I've only driven just under 400 miles, so I'd say about the 200 mile mark, felt real comfortable. Still learning, of course, but there's certain tips and tricks that I still learn on the daily. I'll probably make a short video of learning how to drive stick shift for beginners too, since I am still pretty much, I'd say, a beginner driver too. I mean, since I'm still learning how to be proficient at stick shift. And it's fun. I'm glad I made that choice instead of getting an automatic car. I'll be doing a lot of stuff with this car, changing the exterior, adding speakers, things like that. It's very roomy on the inside. My hair is always like crazy up and stuff, so like there's a lot of room. I think even if I got a sunroof, you know, it'd be like a few inches down more, it'd still be plenty of height. In the back, there's a lot of room for passengers to get in. Normal speakers inside ain't really all that hot. I'm gonna get the kickers that are provided for it, and add subwoofers later. Otherwise, I'm gonna add some more videos about it later. Modifications that I make to it, I'm gonna keep it completely stock and just do all cosmetics to it. If there's any questions about anybody just learning to drive stick shift too, just holler. I'm still in the same boat as you guys, still learning every day. And it's a fun thing to do. I mean, if you think about it, worldwide, it's still about a little over 50% of drivers worldwide drive manual cars. It's just over here in the US where 90% of cars are automatic. 10% of cars on the road are manual. And new cars that they make nowadays, only about 4 to 6% are manual. If we were in any other country besides the United States, most likely you'd be driving manual transmission. Any questions, holler. See you guys later.